Ambrose, Clive?
Mama.
What are you eating?
Good morning.
Papa.
Peppers?
Peppers?
Excellent. What are we making today?
Hmm.
What are we making today? You were saying it earlier, it starts with a P. Pretzels. Yeah, I'm cooking with Clive today. We're going to try our hand at making soft pretzels. I've never made soft pretzels before. I've seen them made. I've made pretzel buns. It's pretty similar. Leah's made pretzels before with great success, so she's sort of going to be here to guide me through this.
With great success, maybe a bit much, but
Yeah, well,
we'll go with it.
you've made them before, which is
I have made them before.
more than I've done.
I made them when I was in middle school.
So just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few years ago, and they turned out great then.
Excellent. That's all the reference I needed. We're going to make them. So we're going to make some soft pretzels. Soft pretzels are so good when they work out. So I'm hoping these work out. And we're going to make some cheese sauce to dip them in. We're going to make just a sort of regular cheese sauce, a spicy cheese sauce, and we have a marinara sauce, like a tomato-based sauce. So we're going to have some fun making soft pretzels today. Ready? Amber,
All set.
what are we making today?
Pretzels.
All right. Say, let's go. Or just eat your peppers and we'll carry on.
Let's go.
Okay. So Ambrose is reading up on soft pretzels here. So he's going to help us out if we make any mistakes. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put 1.5 cups of warm water into our mixer. You want to dump that into our mixer? Here we go. Please go in. Please go in. Please go in. Please go in. Yay!
We only lost half of it.
Did we lose half of it?
Well, maybe not quite half, but we definitely lost.
'Kay.
There's a lot of it.
There's a lot on the floor. Let's do a quick measure to see how much we missed, and then we'll add it back in. Oh, we
Lost a half a cup.
Yeah, 1/2 cup. So we'll top this back up.
We can try again, right, bud?
Okay. Ready? Can you dump this water into this bowl right here? Daddy, keep it off the mixer to make it nice and easy for you. Here we go. Take 2. Yeah, dump it up real high. Dump it up real high. Yeah! Good job, buddy.
It's all in there
Okay.
now, isn't it?
Now we need a tablespoon of salt and a tablespoon of sugar. Can you dump this in here? Can you dump this in the bowl? Dump that in the bowl. Whee! Can you dump this in? Whee! All right. Oh, finish it off. There's still some left. Get it all in the bowl. Hey, okay. Tablespoon of salt in. Tablespoon of sugar in. 1.5 cups of warm water. Now we'll struggle to get this back on. We'll be all set. Okay, perfect. So that's back on. Dough hook's back on. We're ready to roll. Can I have this? Perfect. Okay. Woo. Okay. So what else we got here? We need 2¼ teaspoon of yeast. Can you dump that yeast in there? And then we're gonna let that sugar and yeast do its thing. Okay. Activate that yeast. It's alive. No, that's going to be hard to gauge how much we didn't get in there. But we'll have to take a guess. You know, most of our yeast get in there. I added an extra teaspoon for spillage. We'll see. You don't have to be that precise in baking, do you? I mean, it isn't a science or anything. This is toddler baking, so we'll see how these work out. Either way, we're with you till the end, buddy. Okay? So that yeast has been in there, sort of activating. It's starting to sort of come alive a little bit. So now we have 3 tablespoons of oil. Woo! We have 3 tablespoons of oil. We're going to add 2 in now. We're going to save 1 to sort of roll the dough around in when it's proofing, okay? So 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to put 1 in. I'm going to put 2 in. And we're going to put the third one to the side. Whoa.
Hey, not yet.
How did all this yeast and water get under here? That's my question. Was someone spilling yeast and water? What? You are out of control today. I love it. I love it. Okay, 4.5 cups of flour. Whoa! Okay.
It went very fast.
4.5 cups of flour. I normally like to put in most of it, but save some out. It's easier to add flour in a little later than to put it all in and find your dough's too dry. So you're going to turn this on for me in a second. So I'm going to put about 4 cups of flour in while this is mixing. Okay. I'm going to keep about half a cup out for later. So Amber's going to turn this on. And we're just going to let this go till the dough forms. Say in that book about our next step. Does it say we should take this dough out and knead it for a little bit? Just bring it all together. And then we're going to put it in this stainless steel bowl with some oil, some saran wrap. And I'm just going to throw it in my oven. I throw it in my oven that's off. I'm going to leave it in there for an hour to sort of proof up and rise. Okay? Hi. Okay, so our dough is kneaded pretty good. I have it covered in oil. Oh, wait. It's over here now. Oh, no, wait. I have it covered in oil. I'm going to wrap it in saran wrap and put it in my oven. And the oven's off. And I'm going to let it hang out for about an hour. Okay? Meanwhile, let's make some cheese sauce. Okay? Do you want to make cheese sauce?
No.
No? Too bad. Okay, buddy, you want to make a cheese sauce to dip our pretzels in later? Cheese sauce. So we're just going to, sauces are, I don't know, I love making sauces. We're just going to start making like a version of a bechamel. It's like a mother sauce. So it's just butter, flour to make a roux, and then for a bechamel we're going to add milk. Now, if you added a stock to the roux, it would be a velouté, so which is another mother sauce, but that's a whole other sort of video. So we have 3 tablespoons of melted butter in here. Now we're going to add equal parts flour by weight. So 3 tablespoons of melted butter, 3 tablespoons of flour. And we're going to work that together. And that's going to start forming like a roux, so a paste. And it's going to be what thickens our cheese sauce. So once that roux gets all coming together, okay, so that's all incorporated in there. In my cheese sauce, I like to add a little bit of dry mustard, so Keen's dry mustard. This is something I like to add to cheese sauce. So I'm just going to sort of eyeball about a tablespoon of this in here. Yeah, something like that. Okay. And now we'll mix that up and we're going to let that cook. We're going to let that butter sort of start pulling out all that mustard flavor. And then we end up getting sort of a roux cooked down. And then after that, I'm going to switch from the spatula. Oh, how's that banana? Good? And I'm going to give Ambrose a whisk. And as I add my milk, I have in here about 2 cups of milk. So as I add this in, Ambrose is going to continuously whisk it. I'm just going to add a little bit at a time. And he's going to whisk it up and get all the lumps out. Can you put that whisk in there and give her?
The cheese.
Some cheese. So I'm giving Ambrose some cheddar cheese from Noidart. It's in Marigamish, Nova Scotia. They make awesome cheese. And he's going to take that and squirrel it away somewhere. Okay. So in this sauce, I'm going to add some of that cheddar cheese from Noidart, so a few tablespoons of that. Now I'm going to put in just some marble cheese, and just found cheeses we have laying around here, good melty cheeses. So some marble cheese, and then a little bit of parm. Okay, so cheddar, marble, parm. I'm going to let that all come together. It's going to be a thick...
Can you say parm?
Parm.
Okay, Daddy.
Parm.
So once that's all in there, I'm going to turn my heat off. And the residual heat's going to cook it down. And it is going to be a lovely, thick, beautiful cheese sauce, okay? Okay, so Ambrose tasted it. He didn't like the seasoning. He's going to make a few adjustments here. Can you put some salt and pepper in there? Yep, that looks good. Excellent. Excellent. That's good. Salt. What about pepper? You want to put some pepper in? Put some pepper in. Put some pepper in. Put some pepper in. He's learning all about proper seasoning early on. Good job, buddy. When you're done, this is going to be perfect. Okay, so we just took our dough out. It rose for about an hour, and I just cut it into 8 sort of equal-sized pieces here. And then we're just going to take them and do what Leah's doing, what Mama Bear's doing here. And she's just rolling it out, taking her time, getting it nice and skinny. And then she's going to just form it into a pretzel, I believe. Is that the plan?
That's the plan.
All right.
It's not forming the best. It is.
Yeah, this dough, it's we're having a little trouble with it. It's not the best. It might have had something to do with how we missed a bunch of the ingredients going in when Ambrose Clive put them in. Ambrose, are you helping Mama roll out the pretzels? Or are you pretending that's a snake? Oh, looks like it's a snake. All right.
This dough isn't working well for us, is it, bud?
No, they're nice.
Yeah, so what we're going to do now is, it's not really even allowing us to roll it out that well. So we're going to get Ambrose to cut them into bites. We'll use this end.
How's it going over here? We're cutting into some pretzel bites.
Do you want one myself?
So once we get the pretzels formed or all these bites, I'm just behind them. I have a pot of boiling water with some baking soda in it. Okay? So like 2/3 of a cup of baking soda and a big pot of rolling water. And we're just going to pop these in for about 30 seconds or until they float. Then we'll pull them out and get ready to bake them.
Okay.
So as mentioned, this is just a pot with sort of 2/3 a cup of baking soda in it. I'm literally just dropping these pretzel bites in, and when they float, they'll be in there for about 30 seconds. When they float, I'm popping them out, putting them over here on a tray. As you see, we got a couple pretzels. We'll see, but we're gonna have lots of bites. So this should end up working out okay. We're just sort of rolling with the punches here as we experiment with pretzels. Okay, how do they look?
I don't know.
You know what? For us sort of winging it and not being sure about our dough, I don't know. They look all right. We got some bites, and we have this sheet here which has some bites and a few actual pretzels on it. So now, Ambrose, you want to brush some egg wash on? Look, take this. And we're just going to brush some egg wash. So this is just 2 eggs beat up. Okay? Nothing else added, just some eggs in there. Okay? So we're going to brush the eggs. Brush the egg wash on these, and then I have some coarse salt.
Okay.
We're just going to sprinkle some coarse salt on these pretzels,
Brush it off.
and that's it. And then we'll have some nice soft pretzels. Then they're going to go into a 450-degree oven for like 10 to 15 minutes. We'll keep an eye on them. So as Ambrose gets these coated really well, I'll put some salt all over them, and then we'll fire them in the oven. Let's look and just go salt, 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 salt. Just some salt on each one. Look. Salt, 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 salt.
One more time.
One more
Salt,
time.
salt, 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 salt.
Salt.
Get some on this one.
Oh yeah. Salt, 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 salt,
They're
salt,
going to be
salt,
very
salt.
salty.
There's lots of salt on these. All right. 450-degree oven for say 10 to 15 minutes.
No, it don't.
You'll be good to go.
No, no,
Hopefully.
no.
How are we doing? Are we trying some pretzels?
These look good?
Try a bite. I want to try some cheese sauce. Oh, baby.
I like the marinara sauce.
Oh, Papa.
Oh. I'm going marinara sauce. What are you dipping yours in?
Oh, Papa.
What do you think, Mama?
I think you're great.
Okay, they worked out all right. Actually, like I was very skeptical for a while there, but we sort of persevered and we came through it. We made some nice sauces and dip. Oh, is that yummy? Ooh, I think they're great. Great little snack. Good job. Good job, everybody. High five, Ambrose. High five, Mommy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes. All right. Can you say bye-bye?
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.